Rusty's Crypto Cave here, and Aleo has been a hot topic for the last few weeks as far as GPU mining goes, and it has been tanking recently. Here we have CoinGecko pulled up last 24-hour performance, the last 7-day performance, went from like say $3 down to low $2 range. And I put 1 month, which is just going to show pretty much the whole history of it. Peaked around what 650-ish, somewhere around there, and it has been just downward because everybody just dumping it. Pretty much probably doing the same thing I'm doing, mining and dumping it. But I'm still holding probably roughly about half of what I've mined so far. I'm pretty close to it anyway. I'll pull up my Coinbase account just to see exactly what my holdings are. But I think it's around 87 is what I'm holding right now. Might be kind of hard to see. Might not focus that well. But 87.01 Aleo is what is currently in my Coinbase account. And I might just get the notification that Salad has blocked my GPU workloads. I was kind of curious if I'd be able to record and keep the Salad job, but apparently not. But I need an update anyway, and update the device drivers and stuff. So I'm okay with this one stopping. It wasn't that big of a job. It was like a $2 job or so. But anywho, back to the Aleo. Yeah, it has been tanking. But point of this video, I'm pretty sure it's still profitable, just because I believe it's going to cost me about $15 a day in power, and I've been pulling in. This morning was $28, something like that. So it's still $13-14 per day profitable in the farm. Not great, but still not terrible, especially what it's been for the last few months. So let's pull up my rigs and see the power usage, because in HiveOS I have 2 rigs still in Hive, 1660 Ti's that are mining Zealous, and that is actually getting converted to Ravencoin. And then 3070 Ti's, this is on Aleo on F2 pool, so that's got about 620 watts. So let's hop over here. I have formulas set up, so I'm going to put all the power usage here for all these rigs. It's going to total up, give me a total kilowatts per day, because this formula here is the total number of watts per hour times 24 hours divided by 1,000 to get the kilowatts per day. My power rate's roughly 12 cents. It's slightly under it, but for sake of this video, we're just going to round up slightly. Just give you an idea. Power rate last month was 0.1191. So yeah, a tenth of a cent, maybe under 12 cents. 12 cents is close enough. So, and then we'll get a cost per day and see how we're doing. So that 3070 Ti rig was 620 watts. And then I go to MMPOS, 3080s, 1240 watts. And then we're going to go to, and if you see a 3700X rig, that's the one I converted to a Salad rig if you saw my short. That is currently got the 4070 Ti Super that I got on Amazon for like $749. Not cheap, but cheaper than what I paid for the Asus Strix that's on my desktop here. So, and let's go to the XC3 rig. That is using 744. And then we're going to go to, that is on Zealous to Unminable. Founders rig, 3070s, 779. And where the hell? There it is. Got lost there for a little bit. 3060 Ti, that one is on Zealous. Okay, so I actually never, I'm thinking I switched them off of Zealous, but I guess apparently I didn't. And then the 3070 mix rig, that's at 757. And then we'll check out the 2 CMP rigs. We'll do these both at the same time. So we'll look at this one, 883 and 724. So 883 and 724. So yeah, $16.55 is what it cost me per day to run all those rigs on Aleo. And if we look at F2 pool, payouts have been, actually they went up a little bit and then they kind of settled back down a little bit as well. So they were creeping up from 11, 12, 12 and a half, down to 12, 12.1, 12.1, 13, 13.1, 12.4, 12.5, so on and so forth. So the payout from today, I did sell this one as soon as I hit my coin. Well, as soon as I woke up, because I hit my Coinbase account at like 4 in the morning. But when I woke up, I did sell it, and then I ended up losing like 16, 17 cents or so on the sale from the dollar value that it was when I mined it, and then to when it sold, which I actually had that transaction logged here. Yeah, about 17 cents. So it was worth about $28.85 when I mined it. Sold it for $28.68. Not too concerned, because that's still, just from yesterday, $12.13 in the green. So that is profit. That one I did sell to Solana, so I got more Solana on Coinbase, and is staking it as far as that goes. Also, I did stake 2.5-ish Solana on Tangem. That was just done the other day. I did not receive my first reward yet, so that will probably be probably tomorrow, I think, is when that's going to come. So I'm kind of curious what that's going to be, because that's around this. It shows 6.78% is what it shows as far as the staking rate right now on Tangem. The rate on Coinbase is right around 5, so a little bit better. So, but we'll see how that works out. But anyway, as far as Aleo goes, yes, it has tanked. Price has gone down substantially, probably 50% from when I started mining it. More than 50% actually. So, but it's still profitable. So I'm going to keep the rigs on it and keep on mining it until it's not profitable. And the nice thing is, the rigs that are still on Zealous, since all the hash rate has migrated over to Aleo, myself included, obviously, the yield on Zealous has actually gone up. So it's been doing kind of well. So it has been that, even though the price of that's been going down as well. So we'll see how that goes. But that, I do have about a dozen or so Zealous that I have sell orders on some of it. Some of it I didn't put the sell orders in yet. Waiting to kind of see what goes on with that. Just because we all saw what happened with Pyron and Casper fork, and this is another fork in that same family. Zealous, Carlson, Pyron, all that stuff. So not really sure what's going to happen with that stuff. So might hang on to a little moon bag, but I'm not going to do a large commitment to it. I keep hitting stupid knife next to me. Oh, and actually the other thing I got, this is my Wemo devices. Having issues exporting the power usage CSV files. So I did pick up 4 Emporia smart outlets, energy monitoring smart outlets. Going to give them a whirl, see how they work. The only negative about it is you can only use 10 amps continuous on them. So that's going to be for more lower power rigs, which 10 amps, 120 volts, you're like 1200 watts continuous you can use. That's actually going to cover pretty much all the ones that I have on the 120 outlets anyway. So, but you just got to make sure the overclocks are, if you have a spike, it could run up to 15 amps max for an hour a day. So you have to catch something within an hour. So, but most of the stuff is on low power algorithms anyway. So we'll see how that goes. So I'm going to use those. Ideally, I should have everything out in the shed, but I do have, especially this time of year, it's getting cold. I'm going to start moving some open air rigs into the house for heat, and just so I don't have to use oil, because I have heating oil for the house. So I'll move some of these rigs, since I'm using the electric anyway. Might as well use the heat to heat up the house. So but figured I'd just do a short update video today on the status of Aleo mining and how it is going. Not the greatest, but hey, it's still profitable, still making some money. And as you can see, I already made basically $1,000 so far this month. And capital gain is negative $61. The bulk of that is from Aleo right over here. And then a couple dollars down. GeoNet's been going down the last couple days. Nodes up $1. So we'll see. But so far so good. Definitely not complaining about it. Way more profitable than the last few months have been. So we'll see what happens with the price of Aleo. Hopefully it settles out here and finds a bottom, and then starts going up, just like in It's October, for Christ's sakes. Let's get this shit going. So it's nice to see Bitcoin about 66, 67 grand. That is very good to see. And it'd be nice to see a lot of other stuff pump along with it. Litecoin had a nice little run last few days as well. It's up over $70 again. So that's good. We need Caspa, Lithium, and all these other guys to catch up and then and start running. So, but other than that, that's all I got for this video. Figured I'd give you guys a short update. And actually, let's pop over Salad. We'll just give you a little short list. Getting close to a payout here. Yeah, so this was what, about like 3.7 cents every 15 minutes or so. So it wasn't a huge job. But I click the earnings per machine. Don't worry about this one. This one was when I first set up the 3700 X rig and swapped it over. I had a Windows SSD on that I pulled from one of my old mining rigs. Didn't even think about that. It was only 120 gigs. And then I had to reinstall Windows on a larger SSD, which the only other ones I had were 240s. So I put it on the 240s. Probably should have like a terabyte drive on there. I do have two 1 terabyte NVMe SSDs on the way. So I will put Windows on a 1. So I'll probably have another one listed here. But this is the green one, is the job that I was on. So, yeah, that was about, what, like 13 cents an hour. Drop down to there. And the other one's on an 8 cents an hour job. So, we'll see. We'll track that and see how that goes. But anyway, I'm rambling off into more tangents and stuff. So, but anyway, we'll catch you on the next one.